What's up, VC? It's Nate again, and this is going to be a really short video. I'm going to start out with another soda. I went up to most of this stuff is going to come from these records came from an antique mall in Atlanta, kind of north side. DeKalb County, somewhere around there. Really, my knowledge of the geography of Atlanta is fucking terrible. GPS telling me I need GPS to tell me how to get around my own hometown. It's pretty bad. But anyways, this antique mall. Let me. Yeah, that's fine. And there's the glare. This is my signature glare. Anyhow, this antique mall had vintage style sodas, drinks, carbonated beverages, pop, if you will. And I got a 6-pack of various things. They also had Moxie. I did not pick it up. I'm from Maine. I don't drink Moxie. I think it's terrible. It's awful. But I did, however, pick up something called McFuddy Pepper Elixir, brewed with luck. 12 ounces for 24 hours of favorable outcomes. Concocted in the laboratory of McFuddy, the distinctly strong pepper elixir quality beverages since 1941, cures timidness and satisfies the daring. 12 trademark, and it's from Mukilteo, Washington, or Washington, depending on what part of the country you're from. And if you say it Washington, you're saying it wrong. There's no R in Washington. So anyhow, I'm not quite sure if it's a twist off, and I don't have a bottle opener, so I'm just going to do what I did when I was drinking alcohol and use the old wedding band. Anyhow, McFuddy's Pepper Elixir. It's all cane sugar too. No high fructose corn syrup. Oh, excuse me. I see what they're going for. They're definitely going for the Dr. Pepper thing. It's probably a little stronger with the pepper. The active ingredients. Active ingredients. It's a drug, man. Anyhow. Artificial flavors, caramel coloring, extracts of dark cherry, vanilla, phosphoric acid, and pepper extract. You can really taste the pepper in it, which explains why it's the distinctively strong pepper elixir. Anyhow, I rambled 3.5 minutes about this drink. It's really, I probably won't be able to drink the whole thing. It's really fucking late, and I think it's got caffeine in it, but whatever. I went to a concert the other day. It was a low-dose show. It was about $12 to get in, and the record cost more than the cost of admission. But it was Jeff the Brotherhood. I think they're from, I want to say, North Carolina, West Virginia, Tennessee, some shit like that. Anyway, Heavy Days, as you can see, it's got the Happy Days type logo going for it. It's some heavy stuff. This was their debut on Infinity Cat Records. If you'll remember from, well, you probably won't, because I barely remember, but last week I had a video and I showed another one of their records, which is sitting over here. Yeah, they hit. No, Jesus. They hit the big time, and Hypnotic Nights came out in 2012, and that was actually on Warner Brothers. I prefer the first album myself. That's just me. It's kind of it's got roots in old metal, Black Sabbath, but they're for the for the hipster crowd, I suppose. It's like if you cross shoegaze and Black Sabbath and Deep Purple, there's something there. But it was a really good show and thoroughly enjoyable, and I needed it. I need to get out of the house and go see some live music. At any rate, like I said, went to Kudzu Antiques, a pretty big antique mall. There were two kind of major dealers with records. One had really cheap ones, and one had more expensive and rare and stuff that I almost started crying over. I got two out of there. The first two out of the cheap room, Matt Sands and Chris Brzezinski have shown this. The Electric Flag, with, of course, Buddy Miles, and Herbie Rich, and Harvey Brooks. It's self-titled. The Electric Flag, an American music band. 2i Columbia stereo pressing. It's like $2, but it didn't even come with an inner sleeve, and I had to fix up the jacket a la Chris's very helpful instructions on one of his videos. Anyhow, Roxy Music, an EP, Musique, The High Road. I gotta confess, I only got it for side 2 because it had a cover of Like a Hurricane by Neil Young, arranged, of course, by Brian Ferry, and there's a cover of Jealous Guy on it by John Lennon. That's all right. I mean, it's worth the $5. I guess I paid $5 for it. Plus, it's Roxy Music. It's kind of hard to find cheap stuff by them. But these two, I don't think I would have bought this one if I would have heard it more beforehand. Preservation Act 2, the Kinks, on an RCA, really concept record. Doesn't really work. Sounds really preachy to me, and the musicianship is really bizarre. And I don't know. I'm not sure what the Ray and Dave Davies were thinking about. It's from '74. That's on RCA. I think it was Dynaflex. Probably Dynaflex. Yeah. And mint condition. Minty condition. That's the one good thing that had it going for it. And I paid like $7 for it, which was fine. I'll hold on to it just because I do want to start bulking up my collection of Kinks records, which unfortunately, well, except for this and like one other, is primarily from the Arista years, which is their weak era. I mean, they're alright, but I don't know. Anyway, but this was the big get. I originally thought it was an OG, and I came back, looked on Discogs at the Matrix, and a run out. Nope, it was from like 2 years later. It was like maybe a year later, but it's indeed a reissue, and it's live at Max's Kansas City, the Velvet Underground, Lou Reed, Doug Yule, Billy Yule, and Sterling Morrison. Not happy with it. It's in mint condition. It's on Cotillion. It's not the Cotillion label that you'd be used to. Of course, the green, beige-ish, yellow lettering type label from the Woodstock record or the Sweetwater record. It's all right, but I paid a lot for it. It's worth a lot. It's I probably paid what it's worth, but it's Velvet Underground, and I really love Velvet Underground, and I want to collect everything I can get by them. That's considered that there's some debate over whether this is their actual final show. Somebody just showed up with a tape recorder in the audience and recorded it. So the sound quality is weak as shit, and there's talking between songs and whatnot. It's got a good lineup on it. I mean, the song lineup is good. Wait for the Man, Sweet Jane, Beginning to See the Light, I'll Be Your Mirror, Pale Blue Eyes, Femme Fatale, yeah, etc. It's all right. I gotta like absorb it a couple more times before I can really make a final judgment. Holy, what the fuck? 11 minutes for... All right, that's enough. I've had enough. Yeah, I was pretty pleased with. But the seller that I had got the Kinks record and the Velvet Underground record had prog, psych, some rare 70s stuff that was just. This would probably be up Zeke, the Vinyl Geek. That would be up his alley. He definitely. There wasn't much, and there was actually a section where he had stuff that was way more valuable in a locked case up in front of the antique mall. But there was some really good stuff, and I could have spent a lot of money there, but I didn't. Kind of trying to keep it to a minimum right about now. Shit's going well. It's getting better. My grandfather is in cardiac rehab. They're moving his stuff out of his house, and he's going to go into an apartment, and he'll still be in hospice, but he won't have to like stress about shoveling the snow off his roof during the wintertime and mowing the lawn and stuff like that. He's 89, still trucking. So I'm going to continue to enjoy this very peppery pepper elixir. That's I don't know. I grew up drinking Dr. Pepper. That's no Dr. Pepper. I don't know. Maybe my tastes have changed. I think the last time I drank Dr. Pepper, it tasted like shit anyway. So whatever. Have a great week, and I'll see you next time.